Penguin Random House Australia Audio proudly presents The Cake Maker's Wish, written by Josephine Moon, narrated by Jacqui Duncan. All rights reserved. For Kate, for so much. 1. It was November, 3 months after the awful day at the park, when Olivia's life as she knew it had been blown apart. She looked around the mountain of boxes tied with satin ribbons, filled with delicate latte-coloured macarons. Towers of the things teetered on the benches and the dining table, ready for the fundraising bake sale tomorrow at Darcy's school. It was possible, she observed, that she was channeling her grief into baking. This wasn't entirely a bad thing, given that she was a pastry chef. How much more complicated her life would be right now if her loss had manifested in an inability to bake. Instead, the windows of her cake shop in the main street of Richmond, Tasmania, were full of tempting treats, the aromas wafting out into the street to entice customers. She'd never been so busy. Tonight, though, it was time to put the baking trays down. "That'll do, pig," she muttered to herself, echoing Farmer Hoggett from the movie Babe. She lifted her apron over her head and turned off the oven, quietening its hum. In the ensuing silence, she could hear her own heartbeat. The kitchen walls seemed to tick down like a cooling car, exhaling with relief after her whirlwind of activity. It was only 9 o'clock, hours before she'd be tired enough for her busy mind to rest. Darcy was asleep. She'd given him some paracetamol for the pain in his leg, and he'd drifted off in her arms. But for her, sleep had become an elusive thing. She was crippled by the silence, the emptiness, the stillness of Ma's absence. She was lonely, she realised with a shock. Lonely. A horrible word. A pathetic one. 33 was too young to be lonely, surely. Yet Darcy was only 6, and he was lonely too. They both missed Ma so much. From inside her handbag, she retrieved the envelope and plucked out the black and white photograph she'd found at the back of a drawer in Ma's room. The photo must have been taken in England. There was Ma, Eleanor Kent, in a dark, fitted sleeveless dress that came to just above the knee. It was impossible to tell what colour the dress was. Navy blue, perhaps, or green. She was a young woman, maybe 20, and the expression on her face was one of secret delight.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?